Yes, people, welcome to the Player Rating Show. As Manchester United have lost by 2-1 to Brighton at the Amex. Not a great performance overall. Some good parts of it. Some players doing some good stuff at times, but overall we've lost the game, and there's a lot to unpack in terms of performances. So, right, on Andre Onana. I wouldn't say he was at fault for any of the goals. The goals were so easily given away that they were just tap-ins to open nets, not because he wasn't there, just because we just got opened up and couldn't defend properly. I thought he had some nice distributions, got us playing a bit when we were in the ascendancy. We were saying, oh, that's why Onana's there, this, that and the other. But I think he was average today. I'd say a 6.
Average. Yeah, I agree with that.
Actually, he conceded 2 goals. I'd say 5.
Yeah, I don't mind. 5.
He was all right. I just don't think, Dallo.
I'm going to say at fault for the second goal in the last moment. Him and Mazraoui next to each other, just ball watching. But other than that, Minto was kind of quiet.
He did well against him. He's winning a lot of duels.
But we lose the game. He concedes it, so 5 as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's hard when you do it like this because you think of an individual in terms of their specific job, but they were part of a unit that went to sleep and didn't get us over the line. He was good for large parts against Minto, though, because I was worried about that. But essentially, not good enough. Harry Maguire.
Again, concedes 2 goals. At fault for the first one, definitely, in 2 moments, and then was a bit shaky for a little bit, but then regained confidence. I would say maybe a 4 or 5 as well.
Yeah, I'd say less than a 5. I think because he's directly led to that goal, and he's had 2 opportunities there to get on the front foot, attack that space, to clear it. It wasn't great, but he did recover. Everyone's going to make out that he was shit for the whole game. He wasn't, but he was bad in those particular moments, which cost us. I'd say a 4 is fair. It's not great, is it? It's not good. It's not a good score. Lissandro, a few passes into midfield that were good, but him and Maguire just didn't really click. It didn't really work. He wasn't his usual dominant self, and again, part of a back 4 that conceded 2, and by his standards, wasn't the best. He wasn't awful, but I'd say a 5.
Yeah, 5 as well. Average, very average performance, and could have done a bit more. 5.
Yeah. Left back, Oh, sorry, we've done it the wrong way around because Dallo wasn't right back; he was left back. Yeah. So now we're at Mazraoui now. I should have done him first, but Mazraoui.
Again, he kept Matoma quiet for long periods as well, But again, we lost the game. He was literally Dalot and Mazraoui are next to each other for this last few seconds of the game, and again going forward, he didn't do that much. But defensively, he was good. I'll say 5 as well, average 5.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because, like I said, he wasn't individually really, really bad. Yeah. Didn't get run past loads, didn't give the ball away a ton. But again, the lapses of concentration just happened collectively as a unit, and the back 4 conceded 2 poor goals. So they're lucky to get 5, some of them. But I hear you on that. Into midfield, Kobbie Mainoo.
6, I think. Played really well, big tackles in moments as well in the first half, and then just really tidy. Always gives us moments of top level quality with the ball and dribbles. Lost it a couple of times and got a yellow card as well, but I'm going to give him a 6. Yeah,
he took the ball in some nice spaces. When we were doing the things right, what we wanted to see, he was really, really good in that period. And always wants the ball, can take it under pressure. We know the qualities he's got, and he's just growing into it. But again, midfield not quite set up right, so people are going to get left on islands, left a bit exposed. But I think a 6 is fair for him. I don't think he was particularly bad. Casemiro?
I'm going to give him a 5.
Saw a bit of the good, the bad, the ugly in it, all in one.
Yeah. And that's been twice now against Fulham as well, similar. He could have had a bit of quality with the header in the first half, but 5, but average performance.
Yeah, gave the ball away a couple of times here and there, but he was putting out some fires. Again, do you know what it is for all of them, really? I'm actually going to say this. In the period where we were playing well, they were all playing fine. That's why this is annoying doing the player ratings like this, because we're like, well, when they were sticking to the rules and the principles, everybody was accountable. Casemiro looked really good. Kobbie Mainoo looked really good. The fullbacks were fine. Maguire and Martinez were fine. Everybody was fine. No problem. No panic. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, as soon as Maguire made that mistake, people just, the game plan goes out the window collectively. And that's why this player ratings feels a little bit difficult to do, because it's like the first half, or most parts of the first half, we were all right. But we go in 1 down. And then after that, it was a shambles, and it was just transition football. But yeah, I think if 5 is 5, because it's hard to go like he was a 2.
No,
Do you know what I mean? Or he was awful. He's a 3. You don't feel like that, but he obviously wasn't amazing. I think
we could give him a 4. I mean, he died down towards the second half of the game, but the first half again, lots of big tackles and moments.
Yeah. A 5. After a 5, it's still not great, is it?
Yeah.
Ahead of him in the 10 was Mason Mount for a half.
I really liked Mason Mount's performance first half. We said, it would be harsh to take him off this half from what he had offered. It's just there was no cutting edge. It's like they needed 12 players, it felt like. Someone else needed to be further ahead of what was happening really well in the pressing with Bruno. But if you can get someone up, I think Højlund could do it. The pressing kind of style, the aggression that Bruno was kind of given, and then smart, intelligent pressing that Mount was doing. And just, ball security first time. Like, he was really good in the 10. I'm going to give him like a 6.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
I can't give him higher than a 6. And nothing happened. And he had a shot and it was timid, but 6.
Yeah, I agree. A 6 is a good rating for him, especially played 45 minutes. And you look at what happened when he came off. It shows just what he was doing really well in the first half. So I agree. You can't give him higher than that because, like you said, nothing happened. But he was the glue whilst he was playing well. So I'll give him a 6. Into forward line, Rashi on the left.
This is a 3, man. I don't know. He kind of scored. It was this goal he scored. It was offside. He was offside too many times today.
Correct.
His performance was really bad when I think about it. Like, it was really bad. It's a 3. It's bad performance from him.
Again, for Erik ten Hag to take him off so early, he agrees with us. There's no, Rashford is the one who's likely to get you a goal when he's really good. He's devastating when he's really good. But if he's not, he's not. Do you know what I mean? And I think for Ten Hag to go down that route, which we haven't really seen, that we all raised our eyebrows and went, okay, we need to talk. This is interesting. I agree. I was going to say a 4, but I'm not going to disagree with a 3. There's too many times offside. The fluidity, just not going past it. It still doesn't look.
There was a time he had a drive, he had a good touch past the player, and then he just stopped.
Yeah. Just, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It was good. Look, his reaction when he come off, clap the fans clap. I'm not. This isn't a toxicity thing. This is just on the 90 minutes, you know. Yeah. And look, what better game to bounce back? Academy graduate against Liverpool at home, crowd up. You know what I mean? Hopefully he does that. He might not even start. He might even go with Garnacho. Who knows? Bruno in the false 9.
Never 3. I didn't like his performance at all today. Against the Fulham game, creates a couple of chances, was in the right positions to score goals. He wasn't there today up front in the first half. Even though we were playing well, and it felt like we were arriving to the box really well, and he's part of that. And there was moments where he was dribbling, carrying the ball for the team. But that second half, once he has the responsibility in the 10, he's trying to rush the final pass, which is his game, but it's like it wasn't happening. So it was detrimental to us. So maybe a 3 or a 4. It wasn't as lethargic, but Rashi had good defensive actions. Same with Bruno. It's a 3. They both were just really bad today.
I would have said Bruno was slightly better.
Yeah.
He got the assist for the goal that was disallowed. I know it was unfortunate, so technically it's not an assist, but the right action was there. But then you say same for Rashford. Rashford would have had a goal, but he was offside, so there was another offside given. So I suppose that's probably a bit agenda-ish, I suppose. But I don't know, I felt Bruno done a little bit more, but not by much. By Bruno's standards, it wasn't good enough. I would have just given him probably just a flat 5. But I hear you, by standards, it wasn't good enough. And again, Erik ten Hag agreed. You know what I mean? Took him off. But that's one of the decisions we're saying for Scott, maybe not. Right-hand side, Ahmad?
Really good goal. Really like his goal. I'm going to give him a 7. Really like his goal. I liked how he played, but actually, no, I don't like how he played. I was
going to say, yeah.
6, actually.
Yeah, because the goal brings it up to a 6, because before that, he was playing with 5, but then he gets his confidence, slides in Bruno, so he would have got a pre-assist for that. Like, the narrative would have changed, but actually, with what was actually said and done,
Yeah,
6 is fair.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah? I think so. I think he was in danger of being hooked.
Yeah.
Really, in that moment, and that just made Ten Hag pivot and go, actually, you know what, I'm going to take Rashford. Because I think he would have been an easy candidate. And then the subs, let's go for it quickly. Joshua Zirkzee, unlucky not to get another goal, but kind of unlucky also to disallow our goal.
Good touches. Every time when he gets the ball, freeing players, when he's in those like defensive midfield positions, dropping off his defensive markers. 5. It was only half. Only half.
I think the other 2 come on, essentially, we've conceded. Scott McTominay didn't do anything. Kept losing the ball. Almost NA, but let's just say a 3.
3, yeah.
And De Ligt, didn't do anything as well.
Yeah,
It's 3, 4,
yeah, 4.
NA, whatever you want to call it. It's just
Yeah.
meh. And Anthony, just 0.
Yeah, 0.
So I mean, and that's not a gender, but
He's a bit of fault for the second goal. Like, he's kind of decided to gamble to come out of the box instead of mark the guy that ends up crossing the ball. So
there you go. And Ten Hag out of 10.
3, maybe even a 2. It was really bad today, and this is my guy. But this poor performance in terms of decision making, with the subs, and maybe even getting onto the players, being a bit more vocal. If you're gonna make these players come onto the pitch, they need to try and stick to the principles and what we were trying to do in the first half as much as possible. Wasn't that the instructions? Why was it so completely different? So yeah, 3.
There you go, guys. Let us know whether we're too lenient, whether we're not strict enough. Are we going overboard? I don't think anyone would fight for us giving more ratings than we just did. Let us know in the comments, peeps. We've got to bounce back and fast. Take care.